So, my chalkboard today is in heaven, the communication gap will be closed. Billy Graham said that. Billy Graham's a hero, of course, to the Christian community, and he's changed the world for Christ. So I'm holding a Bible that belonged to my Papa Bowling, sitting in a chair that was made by my Papa Turner. So someday, when I'm in heaven, the communication gap's going to be closed, and I'm going to get to talk with them again. So I'm excited about that, and I want to share a little bit about that for you. If you've lost a loved one and you're wondering, what happens when they pass away or they go to heaven. They get up there and they get to see people that had gone on before them. So in Hebrews 12, it says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us." So Hebrews 12 talks about having a cloud of witnesses. I think of it kind of like a football game. You got the football players, are playing, and they got the fans in the stands, and they're cheering on their team. And it's like that for us as Christians. There's people in heaven that are cheering us on, and they get to see what we're trying to do on earth to introduce people to Christ and get them to the ultimate destination, of course, which is heaven. So we've got we'll talk a little bit about my niece, Maggie. This week I had the opportunity to nominate Maggie and my sister-in-law, Emily, for the Governor's Service Award. And what the Governor's Service Award is it's for people who have done great things in the community or in the world to make it a better place. So Maggie never had the chance to take a breath outside of the womb on this planet, but she's made the world so much better in her 36 weeks that she was here. She inspired her mom. Her mom got saved, baptized, and she started doing a ministry called Walk to Remember. Walk to Remember is going to be May 1st at 3 to 5 here in Georgetown. If you're in Georgetown, Kentucky, or anywhere in Kentucky, or can make the trip, please come. It's at the Yuko Inn Japanese Gardens in Georgetown. But what we do is we do a little service, and we do a short walk, about a half a mile walk, just thinking about the children that we've lost, whether through miscarriage, stillborn, or even if they lived and on this planet for a while and was sent on to heaven early. So want to urge you to come to that. Talk a little bit about our guest speaker, Deborah Hayes. She's got a great story to share. It's a heartfelt story, but we're not going to be talking about, it's not going to be sad. We're not going to be talking about the loss. We're going to be talking about what our kids and our loved ones have gained. And what they've gained is they've gained heaven. And heaven is it's filled with joy. So if you lost somebody, I want you to think about your loved one isn't feeling any sorrow, not feeling any pain. They're in heaven, enjoying eternity. We had a young lady that passed away 2 years ago yesterday, and I was thinking about Jordan, and 2 years for us seems like forever. We get aggravated if we have to wait too long in the McDonald's wait line or Starbucks. But for her in heaven, when you compare time to eternity, 2 years for us was probably like 2 seconds or 2 minutes for her. And it's just something for us to think about, that we're going through life and we're struggling and we're doing the best we can, and we think everything takes forever. When we get to heaven in eternity, it's going to move a lot faster. So I want to add one thing, that if you did go through that and you're wondering, why would God take my loved one? The earth is a broken, busted, cursed world, and God didn't take your loved one. God's going to be there for you, and it's going to love you through it, and your loved one's in a much better place. So If you can come to Walk to Remember, I want to ask you to come. I promise you, it will help you heal. You'll see God work in amazing ways. You'll see the love of Christ come out of everybody that's working at that event, from Emily to the people taking pictures. If your family wants that, to giving out water. We do everything we can to make it a good day for you. So thanks for listening to our talk today. Next week, Cash will be doing one. Thanks.